Sympathetics Part 2 picks up where Part 1 left off and tells the story of our tough tattooed man confronting the Simba lion, then deciding to run when his fight or flight response activates. First, let's talk about sympathetic input to the urinary system. Sympathetic nerves originate at T10 and 11 and innervate the kidneys and upper ureters, represented by the T10 double wands on kidneys and upper class U rooster. Sympathetic input flows via the superior mesenteric ganglion and causes GFR to decrease or ureterospasm. The sympathetic innervation between the upper urethra and the bladder is T12 through L1, the lower ureters, seen as T-dozen lion wand on low-class U rooster, where excessive input can cause ureterospasm. The lower ureters lead to T11 through L2 bladder, which is depicted as T double wands lion tutu on bladder. Sympathetic input can cause the bladder wall to relax and the bladder sphincter to contract, causing urine retention. Lastly, let's talk about sympathetic input to the reproductive system. T10 and 11 innervates the gonads, shown as our hero being plagued by T10 double wands on gonad gopher. The gonads refer to the testes in males and the ovaries in females. The next part of the reproductive system is T10 through L2 uterus and cervix, represented by the T10 lion on uterus and cervix certificate. Sympathetic input to the uterus causes constriction and the cervix to relax. The reverse is true with parasympathetic input. The penis and clitoris are homologous structures that receive sympathetic innervation and are referred to as T11 through L2 erectile tissue. This is shown in our Picmonic as the T double wands lion tutu on erect building tissue box. The sympathetic innervation from T12 through L2 travels to the prostate, depicted as the T dozen lion tutu on prostate plum. This is a gland found in males, situated below the bladder, through which the urethra travels. So, to summarize, the sympathetic tone for the kidneys comes from T10 through 11. T12 through L1 innervates the lower ureters. T11 through L2 gives sympathetic innervation to the bladder. T10 and 11 provide sympathetic innervation to the gonads, the testes, and the ovaries. T10 through L2 corresponds to the uterus and cervix. T11 through L2 provides the origins of the sympathetic innervation to the erectile tissue. T12 through L2 innervates the prostate.
Our tough guy was all about fighting in Sympathetics 1, but he's all about flight after seeing Simba a second time. As he ran, his kidneys got to work processing all that tea. Their 10 tin was full of it, and they used double wands to send it down the ureters with the help of the upper-class U-roosters. I guess you can say he really was chicken, because that tea got sent down to the lower-class U-roosters, who collected it in their dozen carton of eggs and lion with a one wand. The lion scared the chicken poop out of that U-rooster. The tea turned into pee in the bladder and got pushed out with another set of double wands and a lion in a tutu. The gonad gopher simply laughed at the tough guy's pee plight, teasing him as he filled his 10 tin with tea and poked at him with double wands. Meanwhile, tea was being spilled all over the cervix certificate he had in his uterus backpack, as Simba's little lion friend in a tutu went after the tea with a 10 tin.
For the rest of the story, check out Picmonic.com and sign up for a free account. There, you can also take Picmonic's quiz. The quiz automatically sets up your daily quiz by using spaced repetition algorithms based on the questions you've missed or struggled with to make sure you study what you need when you need to.
And while you're there, check out the rest of our basics Picmonics. We've got all the content you'll need to remember. Everything from somatic dysfunction, facilitation, Fryette's principles of spinal motion, parasympathetics, Sympathetics 1 and 2, and so much more, so you can lock down on everything you need to know forever.
Play, quiz, and spaced repetition. Efficient, effective, and research proven to increase exam scores.